But Jose's not the only one. Thousands and thousands more immigrants will be crossing from Presidio into Ojinaga during the next few months, and residents here aren't thrilled about it. They're worried there won't be enough jobs, and they fear the possibility of violence. For most of the guys here, just like myself, it's their first time firing something like an AR-15, but once they finish, they say it's something that they'll probably never forget. Now you're looking at the blood of Matthew Parker, the guard who was shot here in front of Western National Bank here today. Unfortunately, he's in the hospital right now trying to recover, listed in stable condition, and police are still looking for those suspects believed to be traveling in a green and tan Ford Explorer. And that's just the beginning of the damage. Roofs have been ripped off here tonight. As you can see, I have a piece of that in my hand right now. Trees uprooted, trampolines thrown about, and windows smashed out of cars. Well, Catherine, it was a woman named Shiva Jenkins. She was the first to lose control of her car on the overpass here behind me, followed by about 10 more cars, many of them which ended up totaled. Miss Jenkins lost her car today. She missed her job interview, but she says she's lucky to be alive. The cars behind me will now have to pause at this four-way stop sign, and while it may slow down their commute, Councilman Michael Trost believes it's something that could save their lives. The fence here at the Humane Society is about 6 feet tall, and according to the directors, a drop from that high for a small dog can actually be fatal.
Beau Berman joins us now live on the scene. Beau, what have you seen tonight?
Well, Catherine, we've seen extensive damage tonight here in North Odessa, and you don't have to take my word. Take a look behind me right now. You can see a shed that was being built this evening by one of these families, and right now that's totally destroyed. And that's just the beginning of the damage. Roofs have been ripped off here tonight. As you can see, I have a piece of that in my hand right now. Trees uprooted, trampolines thrown about, and windows smashed out of cars. We're joined by a resident right now whose mother-in-law's house was affected by this damage. This is Ellie Carrasco. Ellie, tell me a little bit about the damage you experienced tonight.
We were outside building a shed, and suddenly we kind of see something start to form. We didn't know if it was dust, we didn't know what it was, and we kept standing there looking towards it, and we knew it was a tornado. You started to see stuff spin around, and we started running inside the house, and when we ran inside the house, that's when we started hearing everything hit the house, and we just ran to the closet. And obviously we have lots of damage out here. We have windows blown out from cars, and the whole street suffered lots of damage.
A ton of damage, Ellie. And another resident on this street also saw the storm coming. Juan, tell me what you saw.
Well, I was standing at the window, seeing the tornado come straight at us. Told my sister to grab the baby, and I just stayed in shock. I thought it was my last day to live. I didn't know what to do. Just saw it coming straight down the street. I turned, started ripping roofs off the house, and I thought it was my last day to live. I didn't know what to do no more.
Very scary stuff for Juan and many of the residents on the street. Extensive damage tonight, as we said, here in North Odessa. Well, the wind here out on I-20 is blowing very fiercely. If you don't take my word for it, you can just take a look at the tumbleweeds blowing here across the interstate. We were just driving through the interstate, and when you're going by, you can feel the car you're in shaking. The dust actually is coming up into my eyes right now. It's a very intense scene out here on the interstate right now. Cars are not quite pulling over just yet, but that might soon become a possibility as the winds grow a little bit stronger. Just to my right here, you can see a tumbleweed, very large size, just about the size of a car, floating down the interstate, which could lead to some dangerous driving conditions. But for now, the wind is very fierce out here on the interstate. For now, reporting from I-20, Beau Berman, CBS 7 News.